Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, everyone. This is Dr. Herbert Harris, and this is our success thought for the day. Of course, our success thoughts are built on our book, The 12 Universal Laws of Success, which is your recipe book for success. And it's available on Amazon, on all of our digital websites, and through our own website, herbertharris.com. I want to take a little digression today. A number of you have contacted me and asked me about different business opportunities. We've been talking about the law of value and how to create wealth and how to go in business for yourself, the possibility of being in your own business. We talked about the fact that, for example, to create wealth, you can do it through a job, of course, which means that you have to spend it takes patience. You can create wealth through a job over time. If you inherit the money, that's great. Just manage it wisely. But I think most of us create wealth through a business. And so many of you have asked, what type of business can I go into? What type of business should I try? And there are all kinds of businesses. You know, certain businesses require a lot more investment than others. And I practiced law in New York. It always amazed me. A person would, for example, buy a bar, and they'd spend $300,000 or $400,000 really renovating the bar and really making it look beautiful. And then when the bar failed, the next person would come along, tear out everything they put in, and spend another $200 or $300 renovating it again. So certain businesses just require a lot of upfront money and a lot of capital. You think of like many of your franchises, your McDonald's, your Burger Kings, those franchises require hundreds of thousands of dollars to get started. Even a corner store restaurant. One of my friends leased a building that already had a restaurant inside, and all you had to do was get it inspected and, open the doors and start making money. And so they started with really minimal capital. They really had enough money to buy the food and, spiff the place up a little bit. And then that opening weekend, it rained from that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And so much of the food that they had prepared couldn't be used. And literally, it put them so far behind the eight ball that eventually it went out of business. So when you're looking at a business, there's certain things you want to look for. One of the reasons that many people go into network marketing, and let me digress again. I get calls a lot about these different programs that you put money in, and you get two people and they put money in, and you sort of build a network of people who put money in. And sometimes they work. I guess they do, but many times I've kind of stayed away from it just because, sometimes I've introduced people to the program, and then when it doesn't work, they look to me like and say, "Oh, Dr. Harris, you should give us our money back. We did it because of you." So it's just something to be aware of. But network marketing is one of the really fastest growing areas of entrepreneurship available today. And one of the reasons is that there's often a very small startup cost. Now, network marketing is not for everybody. Frankly, business is not for everybody. There are a very small percentage of people who are actually able to go in business for themselves. Even you take something like a hair salon. I know one of our great followers, Quee Jones, has a beautiful salon, and I know that it required a lot of investment, and it requires patience to build up a clientele, to build up a business. And so one of the reasons that network marketing seems to be very, very attractive is a relatively small startup investment. Most network marketing programs you can get involved with for, let's say, under $1,000. There are a few high dollar programs, but most network marketing programs you can get started and jump in the water, put your toes in, whatever they want to call it, for under $1,000 or less. Now, the advantage of that is that you're literally buying into a structure that already works. Sometimes I think about network marketing as a poor person's franchise. So that initial investment is almost like a franchise fee, and you may get some products along with it, but at least it gets you in the game. So low startup costs. Often you have a system that's already in place, so you don't have to worry about manufacturing the products. It's handled for you. You don't have to worry about shipping the products. That's handled for you. So all of these things really can make network marketing an opportunity for you. Also, in the 21st century, network marketing is one of the fast choices, whether it's marketing health and nutritional products, gold, Bitcoin. It's really becoming a very, very active area, and many people are pursuing it for the first time. You know, when our jobs disappear, we have to become very creative about how we generate income. And so thousands of people have looked at network marketing to say, hey, maybe I should consider this. As a matter of fact, nearly 200,000 people join a network marketing company every week. And some statistics says that 60 to 70% of them are women. So that's just a little side note for those who are listening, that this may be something of interest to you. So I want to just give you some guidelines to look for to guide you as you look at different companies. Number one, you want to look for a strong company. Startups are okay. When somebody comes to me with a ground floor opportunity, the odds are often against you that it's going to fly. Okay. So I'm not saying that it's impossible that it won't fly, but it's just that very often a pure startup where it's the first time in the gate, first time in the game, it might be challenging. So you really want to look for a strong company with a solid financial position. Even though it's considered a home-based business, and network marketing is still a business. And so the same business parameters apply for a network marketing company as for a company that manufactures cars or refrigerators or big restaurant chains. So you want to look for a solid company. You want to look for experienced management, and you want to look for a good track record. If a company is solid, they have enough money, they have management, people who've been running it for 2 or 3 years at least, and you have a good track record that you look back and you say, hey, over the last 3 years, this thing has grown 20% a year or something like that. So generally companies that have been operating 3 years or more with basically the same product line, that might give you pause for additional consideration. None of the things I'm saying to you today are absolute. I'm just saying that when you engage in business, your main goal is that nothing is certain, but you want to give yourself the best possibility, the odds in your favor that it will work for you. So one, a strong company. Number two, you want to look for a product, and any business that does not have a product, if there are no goods and no services, you may want to take a look at that. That's something to a little pause for the cause and look a little deeper. But for the most part, you want a company that has a product, has goods or services that everybody needs. A Harvard Rule of 4 says, if you want to get rich, you want to find a product that everybody needs, very few people have, price to sell, and price for profit. So you want to have a product that people need, people want, that they can afford, and that you can make money selling. So any product that everybody needs and relatively few people have, that's a good thing. I know one of the companies we got involved with many years ago was the water filter business. In the late 80s, water filters were just coming into the marketplace. Fewer than 3% of the people in the country even dealt with bottled water or even saw a need for water filters. But as the environmental information became more and more available, and people said, man, the water has pollutants in it, et cetera. Look at the bottled water industry right now. I had a question. What do you think about mutual funds? I like mutual funds because investments in stocks and bonds, anything, it's like a job, a full-time operation. One of my great mentors once said that if you're in the stock market, if you're going to read about what happened in the newspaper the next day, chances are you're not going to make money. Okay. If you want to be active in the stock market. So mutual funds are good because they give you a portfolio. Like if you look, the market in general always rises, but some stocks rise and some stocks fall. So mutual fund gives you a way to sort of hedge your bet. So you get the average. You may have 100 stocks in the fund and some bonds and whatnot. So the return may be less, but also the risk is less. So mutual funds can be a good thing. Just be careful, make sure, same type of thing, strong fund, good track record, good management. So a product that everybody needs. Right now, for example, coming out of the pandemic, a nutrition issue. A lot of people are concerned about their health, concerned about their immune system. So products that boost the immune system, that encourage good health, might be a good venue to follow. So the idea of the product, though, has got to be something that people really need, that people really want, that's affordable, and that you can make money at. Products that are consumable are often, many of the network marketing companies maybe have a product centered on consumable goods like nutritional products, vitamins, diet products. And so anytime the product is a consumable product, the beauty is that once a person buys it, they keep buying it over and over. So you have, for example, a car. A car is not necessarily a consumable product. You don't buy one every day. You may buy a car every 3 to 5 years. And so the whole pricing structure for a car is a one-time sale. Like, I need to make enough on this particular car so that I can make a profit. I can, from the business point of view, that it makes sense. With a consumable product, you're looking at the long term. So once you get in a product like vitamins are very nutritional products, because most people recognize that good health requires daily attention. And then third, you want to look for a company that has a compensation plan that rewards you for your efforts. And that's an interesting thing to look at because some compensation plans are very complicated. So you want to find a compensation plan that's simple, that rewards you for your efforts, that's easy to understand and easy to explain. One of the things about network marketing is duplication. John Paul Getty said, I'd rather have 1% of the income of 100 people than 100% of the income of one person, of myself. And so that network marketing gives you the ability to leverage your time. So you may invest $1,000, you get 10 people, it come into your business, they invest $1,000. So now you have a $10,000 basic investment in a particular program. So it gives you an opportunity to leverage your own money, leverage your own time, and build a team. Sometimes in network marketing, you have people with organizations of 5 and 10 and 20,000 distributors or representatives. And the whole idea is that you build a big team and you get an override, a residual on all of that. So a compensation plan that balances front money, in other words, whenever you get a person involved in the business, it makes sense. You get a nice little piece of money for that. They'll often call it a fast start bonus, initial bonus. And that also has that long-term earning potential, because in network marketing, the goal is really long-term. See, now the company I've been with for 11 years. And so when you have that long-term potential, that's what you call residual income. Another beautiful thing about a network marketing business is that it is a business. And so you can sell it. You can will it. You can bring your kids into it. A job, guess what? I hate to give you bad news, but a job working for someone else does not give you the facility. You can't will it. You can't sell it. All you can do is do it and get paid for doing it. So I just wanted to throw this out because a lot of people have asked about going in business for themselves, coming out of the pandemic. There's truly a way, a possibility to look and say, you know what? Maybe this is my time to go for it. Maybe this is my time to go in business for myself. And so if you're having that thought, I'll tell you this, you may want you want to look at, for example, we have a program about how to become an entrepreneur. And if you want information about that, it's not a specific business, but it's a mindset that if you need to, if you're considering going in business for yourself, you need a certain mindset, certain things. Maybe you might not be the right type. Maybe it might not be the right business for you. Maybe you don't have the skills necessary. So this course can help you really cut through a lot of the stuff. If you want more information about it, of course, email me at herbert@herbertharris.com. All right, folks, we've gone a little over today, but the question keeps coming up since we did that piece on being in business for yourself yesterday and talked about wealth building the day before. The idea of being in a business and the possibility that that business might be a network marketing business. There's more information about it in our book, The 12 Universal Laws of Success. And once again, you can get your copy on Amazon, on our website, herbertharris.com, and on almost all of the digital websites. So many bookstores, I guarantee whatever you buy your books, you probably can get it right there. So once again, Dr. Herbert Harris saying, you can be what you want to be. You can do what you want to do. You can have whatever you want to have if you believe in you, always knowing that the best is yet to come. And so it is.